Hello everybody, I hope you're going well. Before the video starts, I would just thank you very much for the 1,200 views that you gave me on this channel. It's just incredible. Thank you very much. If you want a good chess coach in your real life, like for example for a real chess tournament, just go on my Lichess account. I will just show you the name. My name is actually GGH GK. So if you want to have a good chess coach, just write me in the comment section or on my Lichess account. I will be there for answering you. In every case, let's go with the free chess lesson. I played a game against someone who is a 1700 rated FIDE, so actually it's pretty good. But you will actually will directly see the differences between a FIDE master and some random 1700 FIDE. So in every case, I played with the white pieces, and the theme today is actually strategy. So I played knight f3 like always. He played d5 and I played c4. Why? Because I want him to take. If he's taking, I will just play knight c3 with the idea of pushing and taking. For example, if he's going there, I would just play e4 and taking the pawn with the bishop. If you're playing e5, actually you're just losing. I would just go there, for example, and it's actually very interesting to see how quick a chess game can go actually, because I'm just taking knight f6 and knight g5. You are already losing. So for example, let's say you play bishop d6. It's actually the only move, or I would just take advantage. Then just d4, for example, the queen is not controlling anymore, so I would just open the position and having a winning position. In every case, after c4, he played a very unbelievable move. He played d4, and the idea of d4 is just to take control of the position. And actually, there's just one move that can lead to some double H position. It's the move b4. I know some games of a grandmaster that is named Tkachev, Vladislav Tkachev, and it's actually very interesting to see that after the move c5, he's playing the move e3, and e3 is very interesting because actually I will just show you the first engine lines that he analyzed like 30 years ago. It's taking, f takes, and c takes b4, and you will see after the move d4, the position is very interesting because the white side has a center, a piece that is developed, like the knight here, for example, some very beautiful squares for the bishops, and actually the problem is that white has lost a pawn, but that is like just the b4 pawn, so there's actually nothing. My opponent played bishop g4, so I played the move a3. Why? Because I want him to take. If he's pushing on b3, okay, I will just take. And in the end of the day, if he's taking there, I'm just so happy with all these pawns here on the side of the board, and the position is just completely winning. The engine is probably saying +2 or 3. In every case, the best move actually, the move that he has to play is actually taking. If you're playing, for example, e6 in order to defend, I would just take. Actually, I won't take directly. I would just play c5 in order to take back. And if you're playing queen a5, I would just play, for example, bishop d2, and you're just losing. After this move, just queen b3, and okay, you can resign. In every case, he took. If you're playing queen there, I would just play, like I said, bishop d2 or knight bd2 in order to play knight b3. So actually, it's just winning. So he took. I took, no, if I could remember, I played at first c5, because the idea is that I will just take back with the bishop or with the rook and play against the a7 pawn, like in the Benko gambit. So he played at knight f6. I took, no, I played, I don't remember. Actually, I know that the best move is b5, but in the game I was a bit afraid because I thought, I don't know what was in my mind, but I played queen b3, yes, and then I played queen bishop d2. Yes, right now I remember. He played rook c8 in order to give me the pawn, but when Rufus and Dufus. This is 6 and bishop g5. Bishop b5. And actually in this position, the position is actually very interesting to see. The engine will probably say +1 or something like this, but if you're looking at all the pieces on the side of the board, the position is just better for me. Like I would just play knight c4, knight e5, and the position is so winning. I can't even look at this position, like how much it's winning. Why it is winning? Just because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces that are developed. I have a very huge center. He has no b6 because he will just lose directly. Like the position is just well too weak. Actually, there is no move. He played the move knight f6, but actually this is just dubious move. I decided to castle first. He played bishop e7, and then I played knight c4 in order to go on e5. Castles, I took, he took, and I played rook takes a7. And I'm just, the position is just completely equal. I mean, like equal. I have no problem with actually all the material that I sacrificed, because if you remember correctly, I just sacrificed a pawn, and through this sacrifice I get such a beautiful position. Like I have 1,000 pieces that can go on the e5 square. In this position, he saw that there is actually a problem, that the e5 square is weak, so he decided to take. I take back with the rook, and he played knight d7, but knight d7 is actually completely losing. It does happen. I played the move queen b7, and actually after this move, I decided to play this, and he surprises me. If you look in this position with an engine, the position is just completely winning. So winning that actually I want to cry for my opponent. Like there's nothing to say. And up to this point, I didn't took even a minute to think. Why? Just because this position is so natural. Like I mean, in this position, I just developed all my pieces. I just used the queen, my knights, my bishops, I castled everything was perfect. Anything to say. And you see, that is actually the point. When you're playing chess, you don't need to think like an engine. You just have to play some good moves and hoping you're not losing. Like there's just nothing else to do. When it is when that is actually the right moment, you have to think. That's just normal. But when you don't know what to play, when you don't know what to calculate, just look at your position, and you will actually understand directly. In this position, my opponent played bishop takes e5, and actually I was a bit aware of this move, because after the move queen b7, okay, I lied, I took 30 seconds, because actually I was looking at knight takes e5 with the idea that, okay, if I take, just taking back, and I have some issues because everything is a bit hanging, but I saw that rook a5 is just winning because I'm attacking, and he has no square. If he's playing, for example, queen d1, just rook f1, and I'm just winning. And if you're going back with the bishop, just for example queen b1 or rook f1 in order to control all the squares, and the position is just completely winning. But I also looked at the move bishop takes e5, and after bishop takes e5 I was like, oh, but wait, can I just take there? Oh no, it's a bit weird because he can take there, I will take, and okay, rook there. Okay, I do have some problems, because even if I have so much material, I don't know what's going on actually, because I'm just completely winning. But even though the position is better for me, I don't want to risk. So I decided on bishop takes e5 to take back, knight takes, and I decided to play a move that is actually very weird, but it's actually a good move. I played queen e7, and that is actually a weird move because the position, actually I'm just completely winning. You have to keep it in mind, because I just played normal moves, like I just developed all my pieces and so on, but it's actually a very weird move to play, because you're just attacking and your queen is just misplayed, but actually he can defend. Even putting me in check is not a solution. So he decided to trade, and up to this point I was like, okay, I hope you didn't blunder a lot. So we just played a couple of moves like this. I played e4, I just sacrificed the pawn in order to give him some time. He took, I played bishop a3. I just developed all my pieces, and I would just go back and playing on the b files. He went there, but then I just took there, and the position was just completely winning. He decided to put me in check, and actually he was very surprised. I took on f7. He was like, "Oh!" Actually, he made some noise, and he played rook b1, and he was like, "Oh, I'm just winning." And then I went back, and he was like, "Yeah, but I'm oh no, I'm not winning." It was a very weird reaction, but it's funny. It's funny. Okay, actually, I took, and he went a bit freestyle. Check. Okay, actually, it's just losing if I go there because he's just winning a piece back. But okay, I'm just taking, and he played till the end. So actually, it went some moves further, and I don't even remember because it's so stupid to play with a piece down. Like playing being a piece down is so stupid. So actually, it's very, very easy to play chess, guys. Like I'm playing chess since 2019, for example, or yeah, 2019. And since I played chess, I just understood so many things. Like, for example, calculating a lot is not a good way to proceed during a chess game because if you're the all time calculating, you will just lose. There are positions where you have to calculate. For example, all the games that Firouzja is playing are very important games. But you have to understand that there are some moves that your hand wants you to play, and you just have to play these moves and nothing else, guys. Just play the moves that are normal, play the moves that are just intuition moves and nothing else. And you see, if you're proceeding correctly, you'll see directly that the position that your understanding of chess will improve. So I hope this small strategy lesson was good for you guys. If you want to have a good chess coach, just go in the comment section or write me on my Lichess account. I will answer you. If you want to see any more free chess lessons, just go in the comment section. I'll be there in order to answer you. Subscribe to the channel, like, share, and we see us in the future upload. Take care.